Ken, we gotta stop. We just have to stop. So you guys may have seen a little video called Building the Ultimate PS4, where Ken picked out a selection of accessories of varying actual usefulness. Well, today, it's the PS4 Pro's turn. First off, we have the crucial MX300 SSD. So the PS4 Pro comes stock with a 1TB hard drive, but it's a pretty slow mechanical drive. Whereas with the MX300, we're getting much faster game load times with a full SSD. Installing a drive is pretty easy. All you do is sort of pry off this little piece on the back of the PS4. With a Phillips screwdriver, there's just a single screw holding the standard hard drive in place. So once we pull the stock hard drive out, there are just 4 screws that hold it in the cage, and we can just drop the SSD in. Now, like I said, you can use a hard drive or an SSD. Because we're building the ultimate PS4 Pro, having that faster speed is nice. But if you just want more storage space, this is a really easy way of doing it. Just make sure you're using a 2.5-inch drive that's no more than 9.5 millimeters thick. But say a terabyte isn't enough space for your PS4. Well, that's where this game drive comes in. So this is a USB hard drive with an additional 2 terabytes of capacity. So this is a specific PS4 branded drive, but it actually really doesn't matter. Pretty much any USB 3.0 hard drive that's over 256 gigs of capacity should work. So all we need to do is plug it into one of the USB ports on the back, and now we're up to 3 terabytes with our PS4 Pro. But that's not even close to being done. Next, we have a cooling fan for the PS4 Pro. Now, in our Building the Ultimate PS4 and Xbox One videos, we did try these intercoolers, and on the Xbox, it was basically useless, and on the PS4, maybe a little bit less so. So when you consider that the PS4 Pro has so much power without a ton of ventilation, in theory, something like this could work, but I'm a little suspicious. So something like this? Oh yeah. Okay, I mean, I actually do kind of appreciate how it does sort of follow up with the little kind of triple stack design. It actually doesn't look too crazy, although it's falling off already. Around back, there are 2 fan speed settings as well as an auto mode, so I guess when the PS4 Pro gets hot, this will start kicking up the fans. The only real issue here, besides the fact that it's probably not going to do anything, is that it is powered via USB. Now normally this would be fine, you plug it into the port back here and no issues. However, because we're starting to load up more and more accessories, we're running out of ports. Or so you think. This is a USB hub for the PS4 Pro. And yeah, things are about to get goofy in here. So just like the cooling fan, this should snap right into the front of the PS4 Pro. So it takes up both of the USB ports, and in exchange gives us 4 USB 2.0 as well as a USB 3.0. Yes, okay. That actually does kind of fit. So things are starting to look just a little bit goofy with the PS4 Pro. However, it's time to take it up a notch. So this is the G-Story gaming monitor for the PS4 Pro. Now the idea is, just like the PS1, this is a gaming monitor that will actually go on top of your PS4. So you know how many people were complaining when the PS4 Pro came out that it looked a little bit like an Oreo with the triple stack design? Well, I feel like this is gonna improve things with a quadruple stack design. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. So I think we just use these little clips to just hold it into place. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. All right, so that is looking a lot more like the ultimate PS4 Pro. You know, sometimes when we're doing a video, I just have to kind of like take a step back and go, oh wow, right, this is my job. I get to do this. This is like a thing I can do every day. Here we go. Yes! So the first thing I'm noticing, this monitor is actually not bad. It is full 1080p. This might look totally impractical, but because the display doesn't add anything to the overall footprint of the PS4 Pro, it actually could make sense in a tight area such as like a desk or in a dorm room. The panel itself also isn't too bad. So yes, it's not going to be quite the same experience as a full 4K gaming monitor, but the color and especially the contrast is a lot better than I would expect. For $210, not bad. After formatting our USB drive, we now see that in addition to our 1TB SSD, we also have 2 terabytes available on that hard drive. Now this is actually a really useful thing for Xbox as well as PS4, in that it makes it a lot simpler to be able to just plug something in, load a ton of games on it, and especially when we have an SSD, the games that you play a lot you should keep on the internal drive, but stuff that you only play occasionally, just throw it on the hard drive and forget about it. The cooler is a little bit harder to justify. So yes, if you take a look at it, it is doing something as far as being able to exhaust more air out of the PS4 Pro, but it's much louder than the PS4 by itself, and it's not like it's going to keep it from bottlenecking or give you any extra performance. The USB hub is also a little bit questionable. So while it is nice to have that USB 3.0 pass-through as well as the 4 additional ports, we were actually having some problems plugging in the hard drive. It kept sort of disconnecting, which makes me think that this might be something easy to skip. So this is the ultimate PS4 Pro, and it actually turned out better than I was expecting. So as always, links to all these parts will be in the description, and I'm curious, what do you guys think about our ultimate PS4 Pro? Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you on the next one.